everybody. So this video is just a continuation of the last video. I'm in the shower about to wash my hair, use the head massager that I showed in the last video, and you guys can see how it works and how that process goes. And I'm going to try to keep it as PG as possible since I am in the shower. I'll try to, block out any nudity, but this is the Momo shampoo I'm going to be using, and this is the Africa's Best conditioner I'm going to be using. So now I'm just kind of sitting them behind me. That way I'll have access to them without having to kind of reach into the caddy where the camera is. But I'm just washing out all of that Can2, all of that deep conditioning spray that I was using to straighten my hair, any sort of, excess dandruff and whatever else is in my hair. It was super, super knotted, so after I finish washing it, it of course is still going to be pretty knotted, but I'm just glad I finally got that process done. It was such a hellacious process. So just rinsing my hair. Now I'm just getting a rag to, wipe the water out of my eyes. I actually had to leave the shower for a second because I forgot the shampoo head massager. I forgot it on my vanity, so I had to leave the shower and go get it, wetting up like my whole carpet in my bathroom and everything. But now I have it. So here it is. The I guess the brand is HEETA, the shampoo head massager with the silicone tips there. So there's the massager, and you guys will be able to see how I use it. You put your finger in a little black slot to kind of hold it in place, and then you just kind of rub it. But you guys will see it in a second how I use it. Trying to find somewhere to hang it. There. Still rinsing my hair a bit. Okay, and I'm getting the Momo shampoo. And I've had this for a super long time. I'm pretty sure since like the beginning of the year, and it's lasted forever. And it's a really small bottle too. Okay, just putting the shampoo, starting to try to get it lathering. And of course the first time, since you have all that stuff in your hair, it doesn't really lather too good. So the first one is just to kind of get the oils and things off the top, so the next one is a really good lather. I'm just massaging it in. I'm not using the head tool right now just because, like I said, it's not lathering that good on the first wash, but on the second wash, I'll use the tool. There we go. So that was a quick first wash, rinsing that out. Okay, wash my eyes a bit. Now it's time for the second wash. And usually, of course, this one is the one with all the good lather. So getting some more of that shampoo. Rubbing it in. Getting a little bit more. And a little of this shampoo goes a long way. I'm going to see if I can find out what the price of the full-size bottle is, because I really like this shampoo. There we go. It's lathering good. And just rubbing it in. Okay, now it's time for the tool. See it? And like I said, you just put it between two of your fingers, hold it in place, and then you just go ahead and massage it over your scalp. And it felt really, really good. Like the silicone tips felt so good, and it just made everything so much easier. Like it wasn't a scratch, of course, because they're sharp tips, but the material isn't like a hard plastic or anything like that. So it felt really good. I really enjoyed using this. I could have just sat there and used it all day. It was so good. And it really was like a massage because it felt so good. Especially after having my hair be all nasty for so long. But, of course, that's my fault. I'm just dragging it back. And, of course, it doesn't work like a comb or anything like that. Just because the tips aren't rigid enough. But it definitely feels amazing. And once I get out of the shower, you guys will be able to see how well it did to get the dandruff and things out of my head. Because usually when I wash my hair, and I'll say this later, but there's still a bit of dandruff left and things like that, which I hate because the dandruff is so pervasive. But this thing really did a good job. And I really didn't want to stop using it just because it felt so nice and it was so easy to use. Like, this is one of the things that I've bought recently to review that I've really, really enjoyed. And I'll put the price in the video, but I think this thing was only about $5. But I'll put the price in just so it can be accurate. I got it from Amazon. And of course, since it's that silicone material, it rinses off super easy. There we go. So we're pretty much all done with the rinsing. Getting water out of my ears. Okay, so now I've rinsed it. Now it's time to use some of that Africa's Best conditioner. And I really love this stuff. It's super affordable and it does a really great job. It's the same brand as the spray I was using to detangle my hair. And now I'm just kind of waiting a bit just to let the conditioner sit for a bit. And while the conditioner is sitting, I'm going to go ahead and wash and I'll go ahead and skip this part because the way I'm moving, you can kind of see my boob and things like that. So I'll go ahead and skip this part. Okay, so I'm just washed up. Now I'm going to go ahead and start washing the conditioner out finally. Okay. Just getting that conditioner out. There we go. So conditioner's all rinsed out. And now I'm just going to go ahead and stop the video and go ahead and rinse my body off that I'm going to go ahead and get out, and see you guys in a bit. So I am back. My eyes are red from just water getting in my eye. So I just washed my hair, and as you can see, I'm really happy with the results. Usually after I wash my hair, I'll have like still like some flakes of dandruff in the front because I have a really bad like dry scalp dandruff issue. But if you look, if you see, this is like water right here. No dandruff. And I'm looking in my side mirror right here too to get a closer look. I don't see any dandruff at all. None. I'm just looking like between the hair. It looks completely clean. And I haven't had this in a very long time, for several years since the dandruff issue showed up. So this little tool, I left it in the shower. This thing works if you have like a dandruff issue. And I only did, so I did one shampoo just to lather it, because the first one doesn't really lather. So I just did that one just so the second one can lather. Just rub the shampoo in and then rinse it out really quickly. The second one I did, that was more extensive, got the whole head lathered and then used it, and then I just washed it out. So I didn't even do 3 washes. I did technically like 1.5, I guess you can say 2, but the first one didn't fully lather, and I didn't use the tool the first one, just the second one. And I'm very pleased with the results. No dandruff anywhere. Very happy. So now I just have to straighten it again. So the first straighten is just to get it to a state to where I can wash it. This straighten is to get it to the point to where I can blow dry it. Ugh. And it's all matted again. Ugh. So back to the drawing board. I'll be back. So I've been at it for a bit now. So just been at it and then watching a bit of TV. I'll turn the camera a bit. And watching some TV. So this is almost worse than the first detangle, just because the first you have, I don't want to like put like a bunch of product and stuff in my hair this time, because I'm gonna, of course, you know, blow dry it and then put it up. But yeah, this time, because they're like, they dread up, because it's pretty much just residuals from straightening before, like combing out like gnats and tangles and things like that. The tangles get somewhere stuck at the end, so when you wash it, they all go to the ends of the hair and then lock up. So that's what I'm dealing with now. I think I've gotten a good amount of it. Let me see, I don't know if I've gotten all of it. But the only thing you really have to do for that is just use the comb on the ends, go up as high as you can, and then start just finger combing it out. So one giant tangle, finger comb in the middle, get the other 2 pieces, finger comb those until they're small enough to actually do something with. So I might be done. I don't want to jinx myself. I don't feel any more of the big knots in my head anymore. I think I might have got them, so I'm gonna give it a try to see if I can part it. Yeah, so I think I got most of them. So same as before, just gonna put each section in a clip. Ouch, scratch myself. In a clip. This entire process is always painful. It always leaves my head really tender. My hair and I don't get along. We just don't get along. I have my blow dryer right here. Let me use my comb in the back, see if I can get through it reasonably. Ooh, do you hear that? So definitely still a bit tangled. but it doesn't seem. So here's one. See how it's locked up? So I have to finger comb it until it's small enough to comb out. See that? So here's the piece of nap that was stuck in there. I'm gonna switch up combs now to this one. Ow. Jeez. Let me see. We'll put some of the sheen on. It's painful because it's getting dry. I should make it a bit better. Yeah. That helped a lot. Jesus, I'm sick of this. Fuck. Here's another one. You have to kind of whittle them down and then get the small comb. See that? To get them out. It's quite the process and not fun at all. It's been such an ordeal. So this is the final result. It definitely does not look straight and shiny and blow dried. I don't know. I tried to blow dry it. I just kept running into snags, and I tried to comb it and my head was hurting, so I just gave up. I made sure I could comb through it. I gave up on the blow drying. I just sectioned it off in two parts, just put them in like a little twisty bun, because I'm gonna get a relaxer soon anyway, so I don't really have to worry about straightening it too much. Plus it's not like we're leaving the house that much in quarantine, and this is just Cantu that I put on there to help me get it as straight as possible. So I'm just gonna leave it like this and put my trusty bonnet on. Ugh. But the whole point of the video was to show the little hair massager thing, and it worked out great. So I'm really happy with that. Like I said, my hair and I just don't get along. But thank you so much for watching. I definitely do recommend this. So if you have any sort of dandruffy or dry scalp, and you notice like you wash your hair and you still have flakes, this will help. And I didn't use any special shampoo that was for dandruff. I just used the little Momo sample that I got out of one of the subscription boxes that I got, and then some of the Africa's Best conditioner. This is the spray, but I used the conditioner, and that's all I used, and it worked great. So I definitely recommend it. The link will be in the description box for where I got it from on Amazon, and see you guys later. Bye.